Do you know what I said yesterday? I feel really happy at the moment. Getting close to 20,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. And then I wanted to include a journal. Right, we're out for our daily exercise. Don't you look at Charlie.
Even though we haven't done it daily.
With your sunglasses on. You know,
do what you can.
Do what you can, and don't worry about getting older. We all get older, and there's not what we can do about it. Good morning, Nick. What are you doing?
Just listening to some morning music, chatting on Discord. Just had my breakfast. I've just had my coffee. Freezing again.
Thank you for the coffee while I was editing. For anybody that didn't see last night, I know it's exciting you, Nick. Here's my little haul.
Oh, I saw it.
That I got from Tesco. Look at these record cards. They are absolutely perfect.
What records are you keeping?
No, they're perfect to just fit into my journal on each page, and then I can just write all my journaling on those. Perfect. Some envelopes to put in some secret journaling, some hidden journaling.
Are you going to write to anybody?
And I am going to write to my pen pal in Sweden. A little bit of coloured paper, which I'll use for writing, and my journal, of course, and some coloured card for my journal. So there you go. It's all very cheap from Tesco. So if you're just getting a Tesco food delivery,
You become in Sazzle.
it's handy just to. Do you know what I said yesterday? I feel really happy at the moment. And you said maybe it's your journaling, and maybe it is because I'm getting all my thoughts down on paper. Like, Nick has been a bit of an arse tonight.
Tonight?
That's the kind of thing I can get out on thoughts and things like that.
You're writing your book?
Yeah.
Which will be full.
Right, I'm going to go and catch up on some vlogs with another cup of coffee.
I'm just doing a weight, fact five, just checking. I've put weight on. We're not going to that anymore.
I've lost weight. I'm just watching Girl Up North's new vlog, and she's trying lots of different non-dairy milks. So, like Oatly Barista, and like Alpro coconut milk and stuff like that. So she's gone out. Oh, it's treat day now. She has a treat day on a Saturdays, and she vlogs all the food she has, and it makes me very envious. Come down here, Nick, and watch all this food.
I've seen it yesterday.
You busy there?
Yeah, I'm leveling up my go.
Level me ass. Come on.
Just got 10 more minutes of this.
You said 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes to go. Come on. We've got an hour's walk to do.
I've just got to level up my guns.
Well. Right, we're just going to nip out for our daily exercise, but we mentioned in yesterday's video that we are getting close to 20,000 subscribers, and we're going to do a giveaway. So I've been ordering some things. You've seen the exclusive hoodie up there, Lodge Guys hoodie, which is going to be part of the giveaway. A few things have arrived this morning. So we have some Tony's Chocolonely. I know. Is it the sea salt? Yeah, sea salt milk chocolate. We absolutely love that one, so I wanted to put that in. We have some USB powered with the kind of twinkle, I suppose, lights. The ones that we put on our fake plants. So one of you guys is going to get that as well. And then I wanted to include a journal in it, obviously because I'm journaling at the moment, and I saw this one, Harry Potter one, just thought it was great. So it's a ruled journal with pocket, 192 pages, archival paper. So it sounds like it's quite nice paper. I'm not going to open it. I'm going to leave it in the packaging, but I saw it on Amazon and it looked really nice inside. So that's 3 more things that are going to go in the 20,000 giveaway, which should be happening shortly. We are going to go out for a walk now. Little walk. Your eyes look a bit white.
Oh, they're not white,
yeah, they've gone all white. You're going to need... Go sort your eyes out, then we'll go for a walk. Right, we're out for our daily exercise. Don't you look at Charlie.
Even though we haven't done it daily.
With your sunglasses on.
It's cold and it's raining and it's cold and bright and wind's in my face and it's covering my eyes and it's nice.
So we're going up at the moment.
And when it says up, it means vertical. I mean, there's a 9% gradient on this path. That's more than Snowdon.
I wonder what it's like on Snowdon today.
Cold.
I wonder if there's anybody climbing up it. Are you allowed? I don't know at the moment.
Don't know.
So,
got a naked already.
We've just been discussing what we're going to have for lunch when we get back. A jacket potato, surprise, with some peppermint tea.
Have some beans?
Oh no, tuna. I'm not keen on beans with a jacket tatty. I think it's far too...
Wait a minute.
Slushy.
What's going off here?
How long have we got to go?
No idea, but it's taking in a weird way.
We're in somebody's back garden. Oh, okay. Here we go. We're lost. It's one of those paths, that public footpaths, that looks like it goes through somebody's garden. Are you sure this is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
I hope so.
Yeah, so it's one of those public footpaths that looks like it's going through somebody's garden.
I'm sure they take the signs down on purpose to reduce the amount of footpaths.
Friggin' hell. All the way up there?
Yeah.
The good thing about these commute walks is that there's no one ever on them, so you always have them to ourselves, even if they're a bit in the outback. I don't mind sludge when it's all hard and frozen, even though... Oh,
you're melting it for me.
I know. Oh no, I'm just saying I didn't mind it, but now I hate it. Wait a minute. Yeah.
Thick of rocks.
Yeah. Right, we've come up to one side, we're heading down the other, we're just waiting for this van to get past. And heading on his way back down now, thank goodness.
Much prefer this in summer.
So this is another one of those public footpaths that goes through somebody's garden by the looks of it, and it just says, beware of the dog as well, shut the gate. But it is a public footpath, it says. So I like showing these because in America, for our American viewers, this is completely not known in America. If you go on somebody's land in America, they come out with guns apparently. Shotguns, farmers and stuff like that. So let's get down here. Look, we're actually going straight through somebody's garden there.
I know, but it's public footpath.
So we've gone through the garden and we said hello to the man through the window. It's weird. And it's somebody's house and it's a public footpath.
How weird is that? Look at this.
Very weird.
It's a public footpath. Look at the house and the sign.
And I just said hello to the guy in his kitchen.
And he came out, didn't he?
Yeah. So again, looks like you're going down to somebody's gates, but that's the public footpath. I know. And somebody's even had milk delivered here. So
guess where we are.
We're actually down at that what's it called? Standard tunnel where we came the other week. And we had that pizza.
We can see that the tent's there, so we're kind of debating how many calories we'll need to share.
I can't imagine that the pizza place is open today. It's midweek, so I imagine it's not worthwhile, isn't there? Let's look. Can't see where I am. Oh, nah, it's not open.
Oh, you know.
Oh, it could be. No, it's not. It's workmen. No pizza today.
Oh.
This is where we... Was it? It wasn't Boxing Day when we came here, was it?
What?
Was it Boxing Day when we had that pizza?
I think so.
Well, a jacket tatty
Another half an hour, then we're back.
a Lodo brownie for lunch when we get back. Starving. Right, we're back and we're proper into this mint tea at the minute. I'm going to have to order some more to get some on order. We haven't tried the... What's the other one we haven't tried yet? We tried... Oh, strong and malty. We need to try strong and malty next.
Is that not mint?
Yeah, this is going to be mint, yeah, what we're having today. It's like deja vu from yesterday.
I know. It's Groundhog Day. It's Groundhog Day for most people, I would imagine.
This country, yeah. It's a shame we're not in the Canary Islands.
Oh, I'd love to take a bike and drive around La Gracia, wherever it's called.
Oh yeah, that one nice, that.
Something different.
Maybe we just need to watch our Lanzarote vlogs.
Oh, that's just turmoil.
Right. We're going to have a little game of this paddle game. Thank you.
You need a paddle.
You and me. So this one was sent by a lovely lodger over Christmas, and it is called Moral Conflict. If you've not seen us play it before,
It's similar to the one that we had previously, we just did a whole new set of questions.
hoping for some new ones. Let's have a look. So here we go. Which of us is more likely to crash their car while fixing their hair in the mirror? Not that I would crash my car, not that I would...
He's very vain.
If I was driving, I wouldn't.
When we're coming up in the lifts, he stood there in the lift going like this. When the vlog starts, it does his hair in the viewfinder and then goes...
Not wrong with that.
Or he'll go this with his lip.
Which of us is more likely to get kicked out of the cinema for talking too much? Because he's got a big job. Which of us is more likely to get all PC over something minor, politically correct? Neither of us, but I would say me more likely than you, because you're nothing. You're not.
I'm not politically correct in any manner, shape or form.
Which of us is more likely to cause a scene in public? Happens often.
No, it doesn't. I just stand up for myself. Lee, let me just tell a story, right?
Which one?
You've got some food on your chin. Lee will run away when I start in the shop.
I used to. I don't. Any.
You do now.
I do. Shut up.
He'll make his way to the back and like so he can make a quick escape. Whereas I'll stand my ground.
Which of us is more likely to forget an important anniversary?
No.
Oh, I'll get lost. You never do
Wait a
birthdays
minute.
or anniversaries.
You can't even forget your own name. Remember your own name?
What a ridiculous thing to say. Which of us is more likely to kill a houseplant by accident?
You put me.
Yep.
Rubbish.
Which of us is more likely to reveal movie spoilers? Definitely Nick. He can't help himself. I always got to say, I haven't watched it. Stop talking.
Sorry.
Which of us is more likely to sleep through their alarm? You probably Nick, yeah. Although I sleep well,
You don't sleep through anything.
I always wake up to the alarm or just before.
No. We set an alarm in the morning. We have 10 snoozers, so we get woken up 10 times.
I like to come
You can't have a lion in this apartment.
Which it's predictive.
What?
Productive.
What?
And you have a line every morning anyway.
I try.
Which of us is more likely to get themselves fired from a job?
Wait a minute. Who called the boss?
I didn't get fired. I quit.
No. You didn't quit. If you didn't have quit, you would have got fired.
Well, I quit.
No.
Which of us is more likely to hold a grudge and forget why?
I've got a really good memory, so I won't forget.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't hold grudges, and
He just sulks.
Nick does hold a grudge, but he would never forget. So neither
I don't
of us
forget.
do that. Which of us is more likely to drop their phone in the toilet? I don't take my phone to the toilet.
What?
Which of us is more
What?
likely to throw a tantrum after losing a board game? Pee off. I do not
For a
throw
start,
tantrums.
we don't play board games.
Yeah, but you would throw the tantrum.
I don't have a tantrum. I've never had a tantrum at a board game, ever. For a start, we don't even have any board games.
Which of us is more likely to be scrolling through social media while out for lunch with a friend?
You know you do that.
Whenever we go out
I have
with
to say
my
to you-
family, you're always on your phone
Whenever we go out on our own, you're always on yours.
because you're boring.
Bitch.
Which of us is more likely to buy a birthday gift at the very last minute? Or not at all?
I don't never, not at all.
Don't get me one. Which of us is more likely to
You don't
eat
deserve one.
the last slice of pizza without asking? Because you greedy pig.
Yes, so
Did you say you?
I said you?
Me? Oh, I
did.
don't think so.
Excuse me. Who's just had to have the last brownie before you ate it? Because yesterday you had 3. I rest my case. Greedy get.
Which of us is less likely to help a stranger out on the street? Less likely. Less likely to help. You wouldn't help a stranger out on the street.
I would.
When?
Well, if they're like an old granny wants to cross the road and she couldn't see or something, I'd help her cross.
Right. Which of us is more likely to make a child cry? Not that I don't think you ever have. Which of
No,
us...
but when it needs some firmness with the girls, it's me that has to deliver it.
But then you've never made them cry. Which of us is more likely to break a law if they know they could get away with it?
Not that I ever have.
Which of
Well,
us
think
is
of
more
one.
likely to wear an offensive Halloween costume? Not that he has. Last one. Which of us is more likely to go on a date and forget to bring their wallet?
Oh, that'll be late.
I would
Forget
only
the
say
date.
me.
Forget the date. He doesn't carry wallets, or card, or cash.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
because I'm tight or
Yeah.
anything, because Nick's tight one. Just because I would forget it. I hate carrying a wallet. That's why I have one of those phone wallets.
So
that-
conveniently never pays for anything.
Rubbish. If you let me finish speaking. So my credit card is in my phone, and I've got Google Pay and stuff like that.
So why when we go out to restaurants do we always argue who has to go up and pay?
Just because I can't be bothered going up.
Well, it's not. It's the fact that you don't have you either don't have money on you or you don't you can't have money.
Well, I always have my card in my wallet, so that's utter rubbish. You're talking bollocks again. Thanks for sending us that game. It's fun. as
Yes,
you can
thanks
see.
for causing the marital disruption.
I'm going to go and level up some...
I'm
guns
going back
on-
to watching
I'm
next
finishing
gen.
speaking.
You've
thank
spoken
you.
enough, thank you.
I'm going to go and level up some guns on Warzone and then update my diary for Discord events and things like that.
So you're going to play with your gun and then write it down?
I'm going to update my work diary.
Right, time to start, right?
Maybe I need a planner.
Oh.
Wakey, wakey. Wakey, wakey. It's freezing in here.
Well, you know, shorts and a t-shirt, get some clothes.
I've been painting the faceplate on the landing, which was on my list.
What faceplate?
You'll see when you go up. Above the Etsy desk.
little faceplate. I'm going to put some lights on in it. It looks really miserable and dark and
Well, it's not.
dismal and...
Nothing cozy.
Well, it's not going to be. Right then, are we having tea?
Let me know when it's ready.
Yeah, right. Slice the pepper and the courgettes and the peel of red onions and slice into strips. Right.
Half of the courgette is off.
And the pepper had touched the back of the fridge, frozen solid. When I tore it off, it were all sloppy.
Well.
So we're having to steal a pepper from a recipe that we were going to make.
Yeah, we're having that half, the courgette, because that half is fine. So this is the last one, isn't it? The of the Morrison's things.
Yes, but
So-
this won't last 2 meals.
Well, is that because it's off or what?
Well,
I mean, you
there's
could
not
do it
enough.
because there's 6 whole meals. There's
Yeah, but there's not going to be enough salad.
feta. So it is feta and Mediterranean style veg tray bake with pita and rocket. Oh, it looks nice. If it ends up looking like that, it looks beautiful. So how many pitas do you use?
2.
1 each. Oh, I think I might need more than 1.
How many calories?
615. Must be cheese.
615?
Must be the cheese.
Bloody hell, how much cheese is there?
Well,
Oh no, well, the cheese and the bread. That'll obviously...
maybe.
So what am I doing here? What am I chopping?
Heat the oven, prepare your vegetables, slice the pepper and courgette into strips and peel the red onion and slice it into strips also. And it needs to look like that. Number 2.
Chop it all up and cook it, basically?
Yeah. Right, I've just emptied out the burner and I'm going to choose a new fragrance for tonight. I want something that smells... Oh, look at that. I like that. Be alright for my journal. I want something that is cosy. I think...
You're looking for cookie?
Yeah, something like cookie, vanilla. Ooh. How about we try... Let me just smell it. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, hang on. Oh my god, that's gorgeous. I want that. Oh, let me just try this pumpkin apple muffins. No, I just want to see which I like the best out of these two. So, this is Sensations pumpkin apple muffins. Can't freaking get them open with one hand. Hang on a minute. For frig's sakes, open that for me. Open that. But I think I might want this one. Sensi salted caramel toffee.
Oh, let's have a sniff.
Alright, let me just try these. Oh my god, they're nice as well. They're very similar, them actually.
Oh, well, should we mix them? Put one of each?
Oh, you can do. They're very, very similar.
Not kidding, that's really...
They smell like a bakery, don't they?
Oh, shit.
What?
That's all gone funny.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, I can't. Well, you get one of them out as well.
Wait a minute. This is all gone... This is probably melted previously. It's all gone crumbled.
No, what's this one? Welcome home, sugar apple cinnamon.
Yeah.
Do you think? Well, we won't need another one of them now, will we? That's 3
Well,
almost.
it's a big room, so...
True.
Right, get it on. Wang it on.
There we go. So we're just waiting for our meal to cook now. We can't do it now until the roasted vegetables are ready. Ooh, this looks tremendously nice.
Move a bit of fat.
I was trying to find a different word for beautiful.
Don't tell me you don't like basil. Tastes like soap.
Oh, well, I don't know. Yeah, put some of that on.
I've already put some on. And I've
Jade
also
was
put some
saying
pesto
to
on as
me
well.
other day, girl up north, that she started saying beautiful because I keep saying it. So there we go. It's tremendously nice looking.
She started eating pork pies because we have as well.
When the last time we had a green pork pie.
No idea.
Maybe we'll go to a bakery tomorrow and get one.
No. We went to a bakery last Tuesday, and look what happened. We put weight on this week.
No. Don't use we. You did.
I
lost
only eat what you've eaten.
Yeah, plus all your alcohol. Right, it's Fat Fighters catch-up time. And each week, let me get on camera. Each week, we discuss how we've all found it and the losers and the gainers. So this week, I'm a loser and Nick's a gainer.
You've always been a loser.
Well, finding you in life...
You can't come back to that, can you, little bitch?
Well, finding you in life it must be a loser.
What?
Finding you in life must be a loser. Oh, for frig's sake, the battery's coming.
You need to swap these bleeding batteries.
Back in a moment. And we're back. What was I saying?
God knows, but it was boring.
I'm a loser. Nick is a gainer this week. So Nick will start the gainers conversation off. Why did you put on weight this week, Nick?
Because I like food, and I don't like giving it up.
Me too.
Simple as that.
We're just going to enjoy a cup of chamomile and honey. Twinings. Then I'm going to go on COD, I think, with a few friends, and I'm going to start my journal with some of those things that I got from Tesco, so I'll show you that later. What are you going to do while I go on COD?
Well, I still can't believe that was 600 calories. It's not possible.
The meal that we had tonight, we're just sharing
the
it with
amount
people.
of feta that was in it is only 75 calories, and that's divided by 2 people. Are you sure you did the card right?
Well, yeah, I did. Well, I think I did.
The pizza might be 200, that's it.
We'll have another look when I go down. But
probably 60, you read it wrong.
60, yeah, right. That time of the vlog.
It's been a funny day.
Where we have a little catch up with you guys at the end of the day. Let me just get this started. So, it's our Fat Fighters meeting, but it's still going on actually. We're all having a quick chit chat.
They're all counting calories and comparing buns and cakes and pictures and things like that.
Nico's again, obviously. And while we've been doing that, we just rebooked our Gusto to come on Saturday because we've just realised we don't have any food boxes coming this week.
We definitely sure we didn't. We pushed Hello Fresh forward a week for a reason. What was it?
I don't know. But anyway, I've just ordered Gusto again because I really enjoyed Gusto, and we're getting peri peri chicken, spicy rice and salad, 1 pot Brazilian chicken and saffron rice, lean beef keema naan with cucumber rati, however you say that, and Joe's, I presume Joe Wicks, popcorn chicken with crispy potatoes. That's coming on Saturday.
I could eat all that now.
So, you've got your wish. We've got a whole week for you to create meals.
That's absolutely pointless. You didn't tell me that when after Tesco had been delivered.
We might have to have a little...
We're going to have to go food shopping.
Not food shopping, we'll just nip to this shop up the road.
Yeah, but what we got was literally just the basics in the Tesco order yesterday. We didn't. If I'd have known we were going to be fending for ourselves, Masha, we've got a pizza and we've got a salad.
We've
got some chicken.
We've got a curry in the freezer.
Sorry for boring everybody.
Yeah, anyway, so that's what
we're having southern fried chicken, the Lordo southern fried chicken with spicy Mexican rice and a red pepper which I've used. And I think I might have used the onion that went with it as well.
We need, if we take some chicken out, we'll go to shop and get some eggs.
We'll do this later.
Because we want to try that Lordo...
just said that.
Oh, did you? I won't listen.
Thanks for listening. You're too focusing on Warzone, aren't you? What's going on?
No, I'm looking at Fat Fighters.
Right.
It's been
a funny day. It has been a funny day, though, don't you think?
No, not really.
I'm struggling, with lockdown now.
It's because you've got no
interests, no hobbies.
That's right.
Yeah, you're like a stuck record.
I've got loads. I've got my journaling, I've got my to-do list, I've got Warzone, I've got Animal Crossing, I've got all my YouTube work, my social media stuff. It's very, very rare.
Sorry for boring you.
It's very rare that I get bored. I do have my off moments, of course.
It's not that. I just feel like I'm trapped. Because we've got to stay indoors and we're getting out for a bit of exercise. It's too bleeding cold to go out. So when we went out today, we did like a third of what we said we were going to do. And then we cut it short, didn't we? And we walked back. But it's just... I want to get out, but when I get out, I want to come in. And when I come in, there's nothing to do. There is plenty to do, but I just can't be bothered.
You can paint the kitchen wall tomorrow.
That doesn't excite me.
Something for you to do, though, and you'll feel better after it.
I won't feel better after it.
Something productive.
No.
So, I have a topic of the day. I don't know who it was from, actually, because I copied and pasted it from Instagram. I think it was from a lovely person on Instagram. And the topic of the day was growing old. What are our thoughts on growing old?
We're going to grow old, and so is everybody else.
So...
Dwelling on it is just wasting time between young and old.
Yes.
It brings in the saying, every day is best. Don't mess about, don't waste, don't put things off, do things, because one day you won't be able to do them. Unfortunately, you can't while we're in lockdown.
That's true. I would say my thoughts on growing old are, of course, it's great to be young, and... The worst thing for me is losing my hair. I hate that.
But that can be fixed.
Yeah, that can be fixed at some point, hopefully. I actually started losing my hair when in my 20s, so it's got nothing to do with getting older. I had a massive, thick head full of beautiful hair when I was a teenager, and then it started going in my 20s. So, for me, I would say...
You used to be terrified of getting old.
I did, because I was gay, actually, and I think it was...
You was gay? You mean you're not now?
No, I am. It was fear of the future of getting older. But that was back in the days when, like we were talking on our coming out video, when being gay was like a bad thing, or was classed as a bad thing, and it was a scary world when you knew you was gay. These days it's not as bad, so I don't mind now. You know, I've got more friends than I could
Your friends are your family.
Yeah, I've got more friends than I could ever count, and I'm not afraid of the future anymore.
Lee wanted kids just so we would have people to visit him when he's in an old people's home.
I went through...
Which is the wrong reason to have kids.
Yeah, this is another thing about growing... And another topic, somebody's asked us about kids, so we'll come on to that one tomorrow. But
it's quite simple, we don't want them.
About growing old, there's nothing you can do about it, so don't worry about it.
It's going to happen.
You can think about it, yeah, and you can try and do some things to help you grow older, like exercise.
I tell you what, one thing,
creams that I like.
When I did my flying, I had to go on a flying medical, and I was chatting to the doctor, and he said something like, don't worry about your health. By the time you've basically worried about it, your life will be over. And I've always took that as a thought and thought, actually, he's right there. There's no point. Because I used to be a hypochondriac as a kid.
Yes, there's no point worrying about the things that you can't change because they're going to happen anyway. So you can either enjoy it or worry about it.
And then waste the time what you could have spent enjoying yourself.
And I know
worrying.
That is so easy to say rather than do. Because I spent up until about 35 worrying about everything. And I did. It was just part of my mental, cognitive neural pathways, blah, blah, blah.
Ruby wax?
I was just...
Was it ruby wax?
I was just born that way. I was just born a worrier. Well, maybe not born that way. You pick it up from, your parents, your grandparents.
Some people create obstacles to give themselves something to think about. And there are other things to think about than getting locked in a loop in your head, because I know that feeling where you can't break that cycle of what am I saying?
I don't know, we're talking about going old.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, I would say, I spent up until I was like in my 30s worrying about things. Worrying about this, worrying about that, worrying about this.
So how many years did you waste?
35 years. No, at least 20 years when my OCD started. And I know that's not an easy thing to get over for some people. It wasn't easy for me to get over. But getting back to the point of growing old and what we think about it, I feel like my life really started when I got a little bit older. No, when I was comfortable in myself, not until I was about 40. And then just something clicked in my head, and it was like I was
maybe
saying,
it was your hips, not your head.
It was like I was saying, every day's best. It kind of really resonated with me, and it's like, what did I used to be like getting on a plane, for instance?
Oh my God.
I used to
be pissed.
Worry about it for a month before I'd want to cancel holidays. I'd sit on a plane like this with a book or a magazine, and Nick would be like, we're taking off now. And I'd be like, don't talk to me, don't talk to me. And I wouldn't rest until we landed at the other side.
There were some night flights that I'm surprised they even let him on, because it was absolutely... Well, you basically drank whiskey, didn't you?
I had to get really drunk to get on a plane. And something just clicked as I got a little bit older.
I think when I took you up, it kind of changed your...
No, it just clicked as I got older for that. I've worried all this time. And...
So what's the message here?
The message is, for me, getting older and getting more wiser.
Yeah, but there's another message as well, isn't there?
Well, the message
if you're a worrier, don't waste your life worrying, because it'll be over.
Yeah, because life is going to happen whether you worry or you don't worry, so enjoy it. And
enjoy it or worry about it.
But for me, I've got better and better as I got older.
I think that's how we've coped with lockdown, because there's nothing we can do about it. We're just getting on with it, even though at the start of this conversation I was moaning about it. But everybody likes a moan. It's a way of stress relief, so just moan your head off.
Moan a bit too much. No, for me, getting older has been a blessing, because I feel wiser. I feel more comfortable with myself every year that goes along. I feel so much more comfortable in my own body than I did when I was in my 30s, and definitely from when I was in my 20s. My 20s were a nightmare for my mental health. It was awful.
I lost 2 years of my life from stress. Never went out, worried about getting on a bus, because I once had a panic attack on a bus, and therefore every time I went back on one I thought we were going to have one, and then it made it happen. And after 2 years, I remember sitting down one day and saying, because I was complete hypochondriac, and I remember sitting down one day and saying, right, screw this, there's 2 years been lost here, and it could be another 2 years and land, and I just snapped myself out of it just like that.
So for me, I would say, you can't help it. Not one of us can stop it. You can do silly things like make yourself look like Madonna, who looks ridiculous because she can't cope with the fact that she's going to get older. But I would just say, look after yourself.
Grow old gracefully.
Yeah, I can use all the potions and lotions I want on my face, but I'm still going to get older. Bloody well does.
It doesn't.
I look 10 years younger than I actually
I don't use a thing and I look perfect.
Apart from your eye cream.
That's just a hereditary thing. My dad's got it, I've got it. I can bit of dabbing, I can get rid of that.
So don't worry about it because it's going to happen anyway. So just get on with it.
That was a long topic.
I know, it is an interesting topic because a lot of people, I know it scares a lot of people. It used to scare me to death about getting older. But I think when you do get older, and I'm like in my early 40s now.
You're going on now.
You come to terms with the age that you are, and you just get comfortable with the age you are. So
You've got no choice, really.
As you get older, you don't really care about getting older because you are older and there's nothing you can do about it.
Stop counting birthdays at 21. I hate birthdays, me. Hate them.
And the other thing I would say is as well, it goes like that. Life goes like that. So
how many times in the last week have I said, it's Monday again, it's Monday again?
So if you're like 30 years old and you think, I'm never going to be 60, I'm 30 and I'm young, like that, and you'll be 40.
And then you'll be saying,
so my point is
when somebody's 30 years old, it's like 30 is not old.
My point,
as a kid, we used to say 30 were old.
My point to that is grab life by the bollocks and squeeze as much out of it as you can. I know you can't at the minute because we're in lockdown, but even then,
do what you can.
Do what you can, and don't worry about getting older. We all get older, and there's nothing we can do about it. And
right, enough of this conversation now.
It could be another adventure for us all afterwards. When we pop us clogs, who knows? It's a new adventure.
Paperweight on somebody's desk.
I might have a game on Warzone now. What are you going to do?
Well, at the minute, I'm smelling that candle wax and it smells absolutely bloody gorgeous. It smells like cookies are in the oven.
Bring me a snack while I go on Warzone.
There's no snacks. No snacks.
Actually, I'm not even hungry. I don't know why I said that.
It's boredom. Right, it's almost time for bed and we're having a quick midnight snack, even though it's only 9 o'clock.
I'll say it's only 9 o'clock. I'm going to go to bed once I've had this and I'm going to read some more of my book.
I need to fix them tomorrow.
You do. And we need to paint that wall white.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to doing it because the paint...
I don't mind it, Greg.
Well, before we do, the first thing we need to do is decide... You can't even get the full framing from here. The first thing we need to do is decide whether we're going to get the Etsy shelves for those 3 there or both. What do you think? Just hold that. Let me just kind of... So, and in fact, it's not 3 shelves, it's 2 shelves. One there, and then a black band, and then another one there. At this height, and it'll come out about that far. And then if that works exactly the same here, so this entire wall will kind of bend round with some more shelving. But the question is, what do we put on it? Because whatever we put on it is going to be on display.
Well, that's true.
So it has to be something that fits in line with the decor.
Yeah.
You can't put like herbs and tins of beans on it and things like that.
What's pointing them then? We'll find something in shells to put on it, I'm sure.
It's more decor than anything else. Where's the butter gone?
Peanut butter for me, please. Thanks for watching today, guys. We're going to end the vlog. We're going to go to bed. It's only 9:37, but I'm just going to go read. Are you staying up more?
Nope. I'm going to bed with my phone, my tablet, and a glass of brandy.
Well, you're not putting TV on because I'm reading my book. I've already said I'm going.
I'm not.
Nick is like a ball and chain. I can't get away from him.
Excuse me. The pit's mine.
No,
You've got a sofa and a TV there. Knock yourself out.
Knock you out. Thanks for watching today, guys.
Predictable with that.
Hit the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below. We shall be back tomorrow when we're going to do...
Empty.
There's more. There's enough in there for a slice.
Not for 2.
Well, I don't need to, I need 1.
Oh shit, I'm burning it.
We are going to sort this kitchen out tomorrow. That is our to-do list. Tomorrow, sort this out. I don't mind that grey wall.
You haven't even seen what I've done, have you, today?
I honestly don't mind that grey wall. What have you done today?
I am getting used to it, but... I don't know.
We'll decide tomorrow. See you tomorrow, guys. Hit the subscribe button, drop us a comment below.
Don't forget, we need to show the guys what I've done on the landing.
Tomorrow morning.
It's nothing super exciting, but...
Come back tomorrow morning.
A thumbnail or anything like that.
A thumbnail, freak.
Well, you'd probably make a thumbnail out of something like that.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.